All right. Want to welcome everyone out tonight to tonight's 7K Metals co-founder webinar. My name is Josh Anderson, one of the co-founders here at 7K Metals, and it really is a privilege for me to take a few minutes and share with you tonight a little bit about 7K Metals and why we exist. For those that are guests that have been invited to be with us tonight, or those that are watching for the first time on Facebook Live, we sincerely say thank you for taking a few minutes of your valuable time tonight to learn a little bit about 7K Metals, what it is we do, how we do it, and why we exist. And someone thought enough of you to share this opportunity with you. And so it's my pleasure to take a few minutes and share it with you. We'll also have a short training at the end of the opportunity meeting and answer any questions that you might have tonight. I'll gladly stick around and answer. So throughout the meeting tonight, the webinar here, if you want to use the question and answer section or the chat section, most of the question and answer, I'll gladly at the end of the night answer any question that you have. So use that feature and we'll make sure we get it taken care of. Like I said, my name's Josh Anderson, and it really is a pleasure to take a few minutes and share with you a little bit about 7K Metals. We're going to do it a little different tonight. Instead of just using all slides, I'm going to show you some products and share with you some stories and some experiences of why the company exists. And for you visual learners, I'll toggle over in a few minutes and show you some data that you might need to see. And we'll go a little bit back and forth, if that's okay. And we're going to invite some panelists and some guests to join with us as well this evening. So if a few of you would be on your toes, that would greatly help me out. So thank you. So first of all, 7K Metals. What is 7K Metals? Well, at the heart of 7K Metals, we as co-founders of this company, we wanted to set out to totally change and revolutionize two industries. Now, these two industries are industries that have been around for a long time. One of these industries has been around for thousands of years, and the other for the last 50, and they've dominated this space. And each one of these are wonderful industries, but they had some problems or some things that really needed addressed in these industries. The first industry that I want to talk about for a minute is the precious metals industry. Now, for some of you, you know what precious metals are or what the word is when I say precious metals. But for many of you, some of you may not even know what that term means because they're becoming less and less well known in the world. So when I talk about precious metals, I'm talking about things like gold, and I'm talking about things like silver, okay? Precious metals, gold and silver mainly, and in the form of bullion, coins, or bricks, right? So I could be talking about bullion bricks of silver, right? This is a 100-ounce silver bar, okay? It's quite heavy, actually, so I'm going to be careful with that. Don't drop it on the floor or on my toe. But here's what we've noticed in the world. The precious metals industry, lots of people know they should own precious metals, but the problem is they don't know, they're not exactly sure how to go about it. And they don't know if they're getting the right price or being taken advantage of. And there's a lot of things in the precious metals space, in the purchasing of gold and silver, that people needed to be addressed or fixed. And so we're going to talk about how 7K Metals was born out of this idea that we truly believe that every single household in America should own precious metals. They should have some gold or silver, right? They should have some of this asset. And we're going to talk about why they should have it and then why they don't have it. So let's start right off by sharing a little bit about the purchasing power of gold and silver, right? So let's start by looking at gold for a minute. You know, this is amazing to me. This little asset, this little piece of gold, this is 1 ounce of gold worth about $1,260. Okay, this one little coin, an ounce. This is what's amazing to me. Over the last, you can go back into history now. The farthest I can go back to really notice that its purchasing power hasn't changed is 500 years. Okay, but I'm going to use an example from the last 200 years to illustrate the point. Okay. You see, gold in particular, and silver, its purchasing power doesn't change. Now, we all are used to having money, right? So we're used to having things like this, right? A $50 bill. Well, this $50 bill we're used to, and we know that we can take this down to the store and we can exchange it oftentimes for products or services. But what makes this valuable, right? What makes this piece of paper of value, and what makes it so we're willing to trade it for our goods if we're producing a good or a service? Well, what makes us do that is our faith that the United States government, in this case, that they're backing it and that it's worth what they say it's worth. But throughout history, there's been many times that that's not the case, right? Or how many of you can go back in time and remember when, let's say $20, right? When $20 really got you something in the world, okay? For example, if we go back in time to the 1880s, That's a time that $20, a $20 bill, okay, right, could buy you one of two things in my example. It could buy you a high-end firearm. In the case of 1880, it could buy you the best firearm that was made at the time, called a Colt Peacemaker, right? It was the gun that won the West. I use this example because it is a real tangible visual thing, okay? In 1880, you could buy a Colt Peacemaker for a $20 bill, okay, or 1 ounce of gold. At the time, gold was worth $20 an ounce, so you could go in and you could buy a Colt Peacemaker for a $20 bill or 1 ounce of gold in 1880. Fast forward to today. If you were to walk into your local gun dealer or your local pawn shop and you were to go in and want to buy any Colt firearm, could you do it for $100 or for a $20 bill? Well, no, absolutely not, right? That's an impossibility because the piece of paper is not worth the same in its purchasing power over the last 200 years. But notice, the same 1 ounce of gold 200 years later buys the exact same products today as it has for the last 500 years. 1 ounce of gold today can still buy you any Colt firearm in the store, okay, because it's worth $1,260 today. That's the power of gold and silver, right? Gold and silver, its purchasing power does not become diminished. It actually holds its value over time when inflation happens. Inflation, if you don't know about inflation, inflation is that simple thing when every single year when you try and go buy the same item you bought last year, it goes up in price, right? A gallon of gas is no longer 20 cents, 50 cents, or $1, right? That many of you are used to as a youth. It's now $2, $3, or $4, right? That's inflation. Your purchasing power is being diminished with your paper currency. But precious metals purchasing power has stayed the same in the case of gold for 500 years, okay? In the case of silver, I'm holding in my hand, I'll show you here. This is a American-made silver eagle, okay? This is 1 troy ounce of silver. This is the most sought-after bullion coin in the world, okay? It's the most purchased and bought in the world, the most sought after. It's a beautiful coin, right? Our Lady Liberty, 1 ounce, beautiful coin. Here's what's interesting about this coin. In 1965, this coin was worth $1. In 1965, silver was $1 a troy ounce. Well, here's what's amazing. In 1965, you could buy a Ford Fastback Mustang, right? Some of you love that car, right? It was your dream car. You had it, or you'd love to have it again. In 1965, that car cost $2,500. So you could take $2,500 down to the bank or down to the dealership and drive off with that Fastback Ford Mustang. Or you could have taken 2,500 1 ounce pieces of silver down to the dealership and bought the car, right? Fast forward to today. Folks, can we take 2,500 $1 bills? Can we take 2,500 $1 bills, go to the dealership, and grab a brand new Ford Mustang? Absolutely not, right? It's laughable. Do you know that if you take 2,500 of those, you could now, in today's world, buy 2 Ford Mustangs? Because the purchasing power of this piece of silver has not been diminished over the last 25 years, right? 30 years. It's kept pace with the world. And this coin today is worth $17. That's the power of gold and silver. Its purchasing power doesn't diminish, right? It stays the same. So that's why I love real tangible assets like gold and silver. And if you watch the TV or you do anything and turn on the radio, someone's telling you to buy gold and silver every day. So I got to ask you a question. If people are telling you to buy it, why don't you buy it? Well, that's really simple, right? There's usually 2 answers to that. There's usually 2 really specific reasons why people don't buy gold and silver. Number 1, they don't have the extra money, okay? They flat do not have the extra money to do it. We're going to address that one in a minute. The second reason I want to talk about first is they do not know. If you ask 10 people on the street, do you think you should buy gold and silver, have some gold and silver in your savings? They'll almost all say yes. But when you say, why don't you? They'll automatically come to one answer first. They'll say, Well, Josh, I really don't know where to buy it, and I don't know who I can trust. There's so many scams out there selling fake gold, fake silver. Or I see all these commercials on TV every day, and they got the highest paid actors in the world out there telling me I should buy gold. Don't you think they're probably inflating that product a lot? I don't even know if I could get a good price on it, right? I'm just a small time guy is what they think. And that industry of precious metals has taken advantage of people for thousands of years. It's been the game of kings and queens. It's been the place where only the rich and elite could go buy gold and silver, and the rest of us got taken advantage of. So in walks 7K Metals. Here we come to the marketplace with one single desire. We want every single person in the world to be able to have precious metals, but we want to address these two issues. We want to find a way to help people be able to afford them if they've never been able to afford it. And we want people to have a trusted source where they can get it for the very best price in the world. So I'm going to pull up on a couple slides. I'm going to show you a couple things real quick, okay? I'm going to switch over here. And I'm just going to share with you a couple of things of how 7K Metals has really changed the precious metals industry forever. So give me 1 second here. So this is up on my screen. First of all, you have to understand how precious metals are being purchased in the world, okay? When you go to buy precious metals, the reason you've been being taken advantage of is really quite simple. Precious metals, when they come out of the ground, gold or silver, they usually end up at the U.S. Mint, the Canadian Mint, the Perth Mint, the Austrian Mint, all those places around the world, and they get turned into bullion, right? They get turned into coins or bars or whatever else, right? But once that happens, then they go to an authorized dealer, and there's only about 10 of these authorized dealers that buy direct from the mint. Those authorized dealers turn around and sell to wholesalers, right? People have wholesale buying contracts. Those wholesalers turn around, add more markup, sell it to brokers. Those brokers then mark it up and turn around and sell it to retailers. And these are online retailers. These are coin shops. These are your local pawn shop. And then they turn around and sell to the public. But at every one of those touch points, there's markup, right? There's margin added, and you're inflating the price of gold and silver, and you're not getting a very good price. By the end of this process, you're paying anywhere from 12 to 35% more than what you should. Well, we said here at 7K Metals, there's got to be a better way to deal with that, okay? And so we've changed the rules forever in precious metals. We've changed the way people will interact with precious metals forever moving forward, okay? Here's how we've done it. We've used a system we're all very familiar with, and a system that we all use every single day. We've brought what we call the membership model to precious metals. So we have a membership. This membership is of great value, okay? It's a membership that allows, okay, people to be able to buy precious metals at actual wholesale costs. So people who have a precious metals membership with 7K Metals can actually buy gold and silver at the very best price in the world at actual wholesale with no minimums, no price markups. And, whether you're buying one silver eagle, one gold eagle, or whether you're buying 1 million of them, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the very best price on that piece of bullion, whether you're buying one or whether you're buying 1 million, okay? How do we do that? Well, we have a membership of value, just like your Costco, your Sam's membership, where you pay an annual membership fee to get the very best prices or to get special privileges. That's what we've done to the precious metals industry. We also have the highest buyback price in the world. And that's extremely important because once you own precious metals, you're owning them for a future date when you may need to turn them back into liquid cash for life circumstances, right? Well, in order to make that of great value, you need to have a place where you can go turn it into the highest amount of cash as you physically possibly can. So we also offer the highest buyback price in the world because it's the actual wholesale buyback price, okay? And so our membership is really unique. There's some other advantages to our membership. One of our other advantages of the membership is we offer specialty items, right? Specialty coins. We love the people that join our company who like to collect gold and silver because those people realize that there are once-in-a-lifetime coins out there that go up in value much, much more than just the spot price or the commodity trading price of gold and silver. And so because we have this large conglomerate buying together, all of these members purchasing together, it allows us to get once-in-a-lifetime coins into people's hands who would never have the opportunity to buy them. Things like first day issue Cougarans that just came out this last year, the first time they ever minted in South Africa, a silver Cougaran, right? Well, we got our hands on many of the first day issue ones. Or how about first day issue this year's Chinese pandas, right? We tied up almost all of them, okay? And so we're talking about really unique opportunities. Our members also have the opportunity to get unbelievable education on gold and silver bullion and how to buy it and what to do with it. So how does this work? Well, it's really simple. We have a membership. It's an annual membership. It costs $250 a year to have a 7K Metals membership, and it allows you to buy as much or as little gold or silver as you would like at actual wholesale, okay, with no markups. Think about that for just a minute. That's how simple we are. Whether you're buying one coin or a million, doesn't matter. You get the very best price on that product. This membership's good for a year, and you can buy as much or as little as you want. So that's how simple this membership is. And let me just share with you a little bit for a second about that, okay? Had we stopped right there for a minute, okay? Had we decided, I'm going to do something real quick. Oh, got a little problem going here. Give me 2 seconds. Had we taken and had we stopped, right, at just having a membership that cost $250 a year and allowed you to get the very best price on gold and silver, whether it was in bricks, whether it was in bars, whether it was in MS-70 coins, we would have had a revolutionary company that we would have sold hundreds and hundreds of thousands of memberships. But remember, there's 2 reasons why people aren't buying precious metals. The first is they don't know the trusted source. They're confused. There's too many scams out there in the world, too many people being taken advantage of, too many elderly people being ripped off on the telephone. We've heard all the stories, or you go to the Better Business Bureau and there's millions of complaints in this space. That would have addressed one issue, right? Having this wholesale buying opportunity, this membership of value, that would have fixed that, and we would have sold hundreds of thousands of memberships. But that would have never fixed the greater problem. The greater problem is the vast majority of people cannot afford precious metals. They don't have the extra income to do it. They're not being disciplined enough to set aside an extra $100, $200, $300 a month to build for the future. And so we said, as founders of this company, of 7K Metals, we said, we come from a space, all of us have made our money in the world, in the referral marketing or network marketing world. That's where we've been successful. That's where we've made our profits. But that industry, for the longest time, has also taken advantage of people. It's also sold people a product and marked the product up so far that there was no real value in the product. And the only reason people were joining these network marketing companies was for the enticement of making money. Correct? Well, we said, there has to be a better way. There has to be a better way for people to succeed in the space of network marketing. There has to be a way that we could actually have products of real value that people want to buy, that actually help people in the future versus hinder them and tie them down. So we said, if we could ever build a referral marketing company and sell gold and silver at the best price in the world and not an inflated price, then we could build something where the average non-professional networker could find real success and could build a real residual income for the future. So out of that, 7K Metals built the simplest of simple compensation engines for those people who would like to refer our memberships to others, where they could go and make serious extra income, where they could go and they could build a real residual future, okay? So let me share with you how we did it. We use a very, very simple process. We use what's called a 50-50 binary. All that means is you have a left team and you have a right team, okay? A left side and a right side. We don't have generations. We don't have levels. We don't have any of that stuff, okay? We have a very, very simple thing. This 50-50 binary It allows you to make up to $500 or up to $7,000 a week without all the gimmicks and hurdles that are typically in this space. So let's go back to a couple of slides and let me share with you how that works, okay? So we'll go over here. 2 seconds. We'll slip down here and see. Let's go like this. So here's how this works. Really simple. Every time a new customer comes into 7K Metals, they purchase a membership. That membership allows them to buy precious metals at actual wholesale cost and have the highest buyback in the world and get opportunities with specialty one-of-a-time coins, right? Once they do that, we have this left team and this right team. They can begin to accrue points. Every time a membership is sold in their organization or referred, no matter where it is, levels don't matter, generations don't matter, from them to infinity, we're going to give them 100 points. Every membership carries 100 points. And every time there's 500 points on each side, left and right, the system will cycle and you'll be eligible to earn a $500 commission. So we have this beautiful one single page compensation plan document. You'll notice in the middle there, you have a left team and a right team. Every time there's 500 points on the left and 500 points in the right, the system will cycle and you're eligible to receive not a $25 check, not a $50 check, not a $100 check, a $500 commission. That is the largest check in the entire network marketing space for only having 5 cells left and 5 cells right. From you to infinity. Think about that for a minute. And every time there's 500 points left and 500 points right, you're eligible to receive a $500 commission. Whether that's once a week for $500 or up to 14 times a week for $7,000 a week, that is dependent upon you. So here's what that looks like. Remember, 500 points left, 500 points right, we're going to pay you a $500 commission. That's simple. No gimmicks, no hurdles, no garbage, just that simple, okay? 500 points, $500 check. And we have over 5,000 people who made these checks, okay, in our first year in business that have made $500 commission checks. Next, if you want to make a little more money than that, you can become what we call a copper, and you could earn up to $1,000 a week. You could cycle twice a week if you had the sales left and right, and you had 1,000 points a week, you make $1,000 a week. And our coppers, I'll show you in a second what it means to be copper. It's really simple. This isn't like traditional network marketing where you got all these things you got to do. If you want to make more money than that, our bronzes, they can cycle up to 4 times a week, which is $2,000 a week. Our silvers associates are able to cycle 7 times a week for up to $3,500 a week. And our golds are able to cycle up to 14 times a week for $7,000 a week. So you might be asking yourself, hey, what do I got to do to make those advancements? Well, our rank level of achievement are really simple. Our associates, those who want to make $500 a week, it's really simple. Think about how simple this is. You go make 1 cell left and 1 cell right. And if they remain active, you can make $500 a week. Every time there's just 500 points left, 500 points right. Whether you do it, somebody above you puts the people in, or somebody below you does all the work. We don't care where the work comes from. You make 1 cell left, 1 cell right, you're eligible to make $500 a week, $2,000 a month. You find me something that simple. We built this for one specific reason. We are sick and tired of the network marketing space taking advantage of the non-professional networker, selling them a dream that's unrealistic, and building qualifiers that don't allow them to ever make any real money. That's where this industry needs some help. We're here for the non-professional networker to simply make $2,000 a month. That will change most people's lives. It'll change the cars they drive, the zip codes they live in, and everything about their life. And we've made this as simple as we could. And we've used the DSA statistics, Direct Sales Association statistics. They say that the non-professional networker can only ever make 2 sales in the industry. So what's our qualification? 2 sales, not 3 like everybody else, okay, to earn $500 commission a week. Coppers, you have 2 active left, 2 active right. One of those becomes an associate. You can make $1,000 a week. You want to make $2,000 a week, you make 3 sales left, 3 sales right, you can make $2,000 a week. You want to make $3,500, make 5 sales left, 5 sales right, have one of them become a bronze left and right, bam, make that. You want to make $7,000 a week, $28,000 a month, 8 and 8. Think about these for a minute. These aren't crazy things. And what are we selling? Gold and silver at the best price on the planet Earth. Wow, that's refreshing in the space of network marketing, correct? So again, how do we make points in this business? Well, 2 ways. Number 1, we make membership sales to people who want to buy gold and silver or who know they should buy it. Well, every memberships that you or your upline or your downline sells carries 100 points. But we also have another way to make points towards your team totals. It is our Coin of the Month program, wherein I'll share with you in a second how people can have shipped to their door one of these beautiful MS70 coins every single month. And every one of these coins carries 20 points. So every one of these coins in your organization also make it so you can earn your $500 commission checks, as many of those as you want, up to 14, right? So I want to give you an example quickly. I love this example. It's real life to me because one of my business partners did this to us a few years ago. So it's real life to me, okay? If I came to you and I said, hey, I'm really in a bad way. The transmission's out in the car. The washing machine went out. I need some cash, but I'm in a bad way. And I have $10,000 worth of multivitamins or face cream or weight loss shakes, okay, or energy drinks. And I'm going to bring them over to your house. And if you can just loan me $5,000 on this $10,000 worth of product, and if for some reason I can't pay you back in 90 days, you can keep all $10,000 worth of my face cream, vitamins, weight loss shakes, energy drinks, you name it. Would you do the deal? Absolutely not, right? There's no way that you're going to do that deal. Why? Because most likely you got the same garage full of weight loss shakes, face cream, energy drinks, right? Because in most network marketing companies, when the product lands at your door, there's actually no value left on the product, right? There's no resellable value because most of the time you can go buy a similar product at Walmart for a third of the price or a quarter of the price. I want to show you the difference about what we do. If I came to you and I said, I'm in a bad way, transmission's out of the car, washing machine's broke, I got a doctor's bill, whatever it is, right? I really need $5,000. I'm going to give you $10,000 worth of silver bars, gold coins. And in 90 days, if I can't pay you back, you can keep all $10,000 worth. I guarantee I'm going to have that $5,000 from you in less than a minute, okay? Why? Because it's real. That's what we're dealing with here. Real tangible assets, real value, right? So I want to share with you for a minute how we're really unique in the space of network marketing. We have what we call our Coin of the Month. It's similar to most network marketing companies' auto ship program. This Coin of the Month operates similar to that, where every single month you can have shipped to your door on auto ship, on an auto reminder, one of our Coin of the Months. Now, here in this week, we're going to be turning on our 3 new packages of our Coin of the Month. Right now, we offer one. It's our American Eagle. I'm going to talk about it in a second. Here in the next week, we're going to turn on our Variety package and our Gold package, and they're just what the name refers. If you're on the Silver Eagle package, we're going to send you 1 Silver Eagle a month. I'll show you what that looks like. If you're on the Variety package, we're going to send you a unique, different MS70 or 69 coin from around the world every single month. Or if you're on our Gold package, we're going to send you one 1/10-ounce gold coin, MS70, every month. So you might be saying, what is that? Well, that is up on your screen now. That is an MS70 or Mint State 70. That means perfect coin, graded perfect by NGC or PCGS, given a serial number, vacuum sealed in a case, collector's coin, okay? These coins have the ability to go up in value much, much more than just gold and silver bullion, okay? This is a real tangible asset. When it hits your door, this is a real product. It has a value from the minute it lands on your door, and history has shown us that this product has gone up in value exponentially throughout history. For example, I got no idea what an MS-70 2017 Silver Eagle is going to be worth in 5 years, but I know what history does. We charge you $98 a month, and we ship that coin direct to your door. We send you this MS-70 coin direct to your door every month for $98 plus $5 shipping, okay? Think about this for a minute. This coin, yes. Could you find it online in the year it's minted for $65 or $75? Yes. Maybe on eBay from some seller that may or may not ship it to your door, okay? May or may not come to you, may rip you off. And QVC and the Home Shopping Network, if you turn it on tonight and you let it run for 4 hours, I can guarantee you they will sell this coin on QVC tonight every 4 hours, and they're going to sell it for $130, never less. We sell it for $98. Think about that in the space of network marketing again. Somebody sells this coin much more than we sell it. We're not $98. They sell it for $130, and they sell millions of them a year, okay? And we're less than that. That's unique, right? We're used to, in the space of network marketing, have to pay inflated prices for products and tell our cousins and our grandma, well, Grandma, I'm sorry. I know you can buy that face cream at Walmart for $18, and I know ours is $79, but don't worry. Remember, this is network marketing, and it's better, and it's all like junk. No. Think about that. But here's what I love about our coin of the month. If history is any indication, these coins have the ability to go up exponentially in value. Notice the 2012s, so those coins are 5 years old today, are selling for $150. You would have bought it for $98. The 1996ers are selling for $6,000. The 1999s are selling for $19,000. What are these going to be worth? What's a 2017 going to be worth in 5, 10, 15, 20 years? I don't know. But there is not a single MS-70 that is 5 years old on the planet that sells for less than $150. And you're going to pay $98. You're going to be building a future, being paid commissions 20 points at a time on a network marketing auto ship product. That is revolutionary. And let me just share this statistic with you. I wish we would have started this company 30 years ago for your benefit and for mine. But had you bought one of these MS-70 coins every single month since 1986, since it was minted, you would have over $1 million in value, and you only would have spent $38,000. That is awesome. I wish somebody would have told me in 1986 to put one of these on auto ship every single month, because we all had the opportunity to walk down to the coin dealer every month and pick one up, but we sure didn't, and we missed out. While somebody else was taking advantage of the opportunity, we were sitting on the sideline. So let me do this real quick. Let me say this. I'm going to switch back over here to this screen for 1 sec. Let me just say to those who are guests tonight, those who have been invited here tonight, those who are coming to check us out for the first time, what are we really trying to do? Well, here at 7K Metals, we believe in you, and we believe in your ability to own precious metals. No longer do we want only the rich to get richer. No longer do we only want the unique few to be able to have that sound in their hands. We want this sound to be available to everyone. So we built a simple model where you can get a membership of value. You can buy as much or as little gold or silver as you want at the best price in the world. And if you want to make a commission check with us, a $500 commission check, anywhere from once a week to 14 of those a week, we believe in your ability to do it. So if you've been invited here as a guest, I would invite you to get back with the person that brought you here. Go to their website. It's going to be 7kmetals/Bob, Sally, Frank, whatever they can tell you. Check out our prices. See how we beat the competitors. And grab a membership and begin your journey here in the 7K Metals family. And if you are somebody who needs to make an extra commission, you need to make a little extra money, you want to work from home, or you want to be a full-time effort with us, we're here every step of the way to help you do it. At the core of what we believe you should own precious metals, number one. And we believe you deserve the opportunity without the hurdles, without the gimmicks, and without the garbage of the referral marketing industry to be successful. And so somebody thought, nice enough for you to come by and invite you here. So I appreciate you coming. Here's what we're going to do real quick. I'm going to go out and I'm going to see if I can't maybe grab a few of you and promote you to a panelist, and see if I can't maybe grab a couple and see if you're in a good enough spot with your internet to help me out tonight. And if you are, I would love for a little bit of your help. So I'm going to pick on Diane and I'm going to pick on Ellen. I'm going to unmute both of you and see if you're in a spot that you can talk tonight. Sometimes it works with the internet. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to pick on Miss Diane. How are you this evening?
I'm good, Josh. I'm good. Thank you so much. This has been a great webinar tonight.
Oh, appreciate that. You know, hopefully it wasn't too distracting. Look. Hey, Ellen or Diane, would you take just a second and maybe share your experience of what attracted you to 7K Metals, what it is you liked, and maybe what's happening for you and your organization.
Absolutely. I'd love to. Thanks. I'd love to. Well, first off, I am 25 years in the space of network marketing, and I've built some pretty good sized teams of people. What I really got attracted to at 7K Metals was the fact that there isn't a bunch of gimmicks. There isn't a bunch of hurdles. There will not be runaway leaders making all of the money while the rest of the organizations struggle to make an auto ship. And we've seen that repeatedly in the models that are out there in the space today. So it's refreshing and it's really encouraging to be able to pull a team of people together and have them have the same ability to make the same amount of money as I can make in the same model. That is incredible. And to see the paychecks going into households of people that I didn't even know their names a few months ago, that shows me that the model is working, and it's super simple to do. We're simply selling a membership of value. We're not going and buying a bunch of samples and asking our friends to try it, taste it, put it on your face, see if it works. It's a membership of value to buy gold and silver and to be able to have precious metals in your assets. And that's really a phenomenal thing, to be able to help someone create some income for their household, but at the same time create a tangible asset for their future. That's a big deal. And we're really proud to be offering these memberships, and really proud of the organization that we've created in this really short window so far.
Hey, thank you so very much. We're so proud of you, Diane, and your team. And
thank you.
One of the reasons we're so proud is the way that you guys build it. You know, you building it like we wanted to have happen, and that's to really help these non-professionals, these people that they've been in network marketing a bunch, but just never found success, and they're finding it here. And when it's $500 at a time, it makes a big difference. So thank you.
It really does.
For what you're doing.
Yep, you bet. Thank you.
Excellent. I think I had Ellen, but maybe Ellen.